The recording starts here. Welcome to Giving Games a Chance Live Sonic Colors Ultimate, the Twitch-only exclusive content of looking at this Sonic keychain. I've had this sitting in my house for at least 6 months.
Right?
8 months longer. And it made it over here in the move. I made sure it was right on top of the stack so that way it was easier to get to for this occasion. Are you excited, Bob?
Of course. I've never played much of this. Like, we played one stage for that, whatever video it was, the Sonic Months, where we played
it was called the Sonic Colors video for Sonic Month.
Okay.
Best of luck with the chance playthrough. No playthrough. Have you fed it in those 6 months? No. I left it in the basement to get angrier and weirder. But yeah, let's get to it.
Sure.
What's your official keychain rating so we can add to the wiki? I'm sorry, the wiki's not real.
Leave everything but the running to me. Hello, Sonic. Do you read me?
Hatsune Miku is in the
Did we leave it
area.
on?
Everything but the running to me.
The only way to interact with Tails.
The Focus SE is the perfect vehicle for driving around Shadow Moses Island.
If only I had one.
You're not in the reflection.
No. I'm a little surprised that Fox all this.
It's weird seeing this run smooth.
Right. I expected some sort of cutscene. I'm very confused.
No, Sonic Colors just starts.
Press the boost button to gauge at the blend boost. You collect near.
It's true, and Denton, I was very pissed that that game did not run at 60. That really, really upset me. It's so weird hearing those speakers and things be so quiet. We should be able to hear them better, I thought.
Spend heart tokens in the options satellite on customization and.
Okay.
Thank you, Tails.
I'm Aquaman, but you can call me handsome guy.
Oh, his name is Tails. Wait, they're still working on background or something? How did I miss those things? Oh, that's just... Okay,
Yeah, it's locked, just like the earlier one was. Yeah.
I don't think I don't do anything here.
Hatsune Miku is in the area.
Yeah, hear how quiet that is?
Yeah, I know, right?
Get on rails to grind. Move left or right while grinding to switch rail. Dash rings give you a speed boost. Right?
Yeah, it's so unbelievably quiet. I feel like it was absolutely, like, speaker-bustingly loud in the original, but
Right?
it's been, what, 10 years? Since we did the Sonic one?
That's it.
8 years? It's been something absurd. 6 years, probably. Yeah, 8 years as of later this year, because it was 2014. GameBun says the volume on that's about the same. That's surprising. I remembered being able to hear it better. Maybe we needed to stop completely and then just go hover near whatever was making the sound.
Maybe. And
What's up?
Sonic 2D game playing 3D games.
Mm-hmm.
True nightmare.
I feel like this running at 60 means it looks and works a lot better than Generations ever did on console. Until now, because it's FPS boost.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. Since this is like a completely re-engineered version, like you don't have the hideous motion blur, the screen space-based motion blur to make it look absolutely hideous like Generations did.
Right. I love there being 100 things in the level that's like, come back for this.
Yes, that's replay value.
Is there a way? I feel like there should be a way to dash back side to side.
Usually in like Unleashed, it would be LB and RB. So if they had it, it would be the shoulders.
Yeah, I'd hit those. Nothing
Yeah.
happened, so.
I guess that is not an innovation this game
Do a double jump.
submits to. Can you get that gem?
No, that's just a background element, which is kind of what I thought, but I was like, that's insane.
It's right above the thing that is the same color, so I thought.
Maybe it's used as a reflector for if you have the laser.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Use the analog stick. Also, it feels bad in every way.
See, that's really bizarre because Sonic Colors originally was on a D-pad. So that doesn't even make sense with the game they've remastered.
I'm glad I have a big streak of slide. Oh, I should have like behind the goal. That's my bad. I saw it early.
Loser. I can't believe you.
Oh, I can hit these. That's neat.
I assume you can't get anything from it, but it is a really nice touch. Oh, wait!
I got a Tails head.
I got Tails' severed head. That's what was in the box.
Yes.
Oof.
Wow.
Oof. Yikes.
He loves to hear his own lips flap, but I gotta hand it to the Eggster. This place is epic. Everyone and their brother is gonna want to come here.
No doubt.
Did they try to
Now I'm not sure
upscale
why we're
this?
here.
I think,
'Cause it's
because
really-
everything back there was warbling as it did a slow pan.
Right.
He built amusement park equals evil plot for us to
AA
foil.
upscaling,
Lucky
yeah.
for us, he's not very good at keeping things hidden.
Tried.
It would be pretty hard to miss a giant floating space amusement park surrounded by planets. Still, an evil plot? I don't know.
Tails' head started becoming
Wow.
different shapes.
Plot or not, can't be mad at this view. This place has taken beauty to the next level. I'm just surprised that it was
That's
so
okay.
easy to sneak in here.
I wouldn't say it was that easy.
Tails kills a man.
Buckle up as Eggman's ultra-accelerating space elevator takes you to a planetary wonderland of fun.
When we played Sonic or Mega Man X8, didn't someone go a space elevator? That's just like Sonic Color.
Place.
Oh my god, probably.
This thing's got crazy fast acceleration.
You call this fast?
This amusement park has been constructed entirely out of a sense of remorse for my past transgressions, and is in no way associated with any sort of evil plot or premeditated misdeeds.
Well, that's a relief.
And the weird filter.
Just thinking about it makes my head feel like it wants to. Huh?
But that wasn't. Yeah, you just entered in a completely normal way.
Well, the elevator went really fast.
On Cowboy again. Stop talking and meet those aliens.
See, I know these characters from the Sonic Boom cartoon.
Yes.
What's that? Yeah, I'll leave. Where is my Sonic Boom collection?
I think
around
it's
here
the
I'm
somewhere.
not sure what's
Yeah, it's
going
under
on,
the Xbox
but
controller,
I'm sure of what
next
I'm
to the
gonna
TV.
do.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what's going
Remember
on?
Silent Hill 2 has 60 frames per second, kind of seems to look better than this.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. But this gameplay is 30 originally, so they're doing the same thing. They're making it match. Mm-hmm. It matches perfectly. Man, this is some world map music, all right.
Can I try? Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so
Oh, is it just Act 3 the same place?
yeah. Okay, there are no options to change in game.
How would you do
Oh, it's just left and right. You just hit the stick hard left and right.
Oh.
I guess that makes sense because of the the Wii controller not having shoulders.
I swear that wasn't available in that, so it's only certain places where it actually shows down the bottom.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
In laser form,
I probably should have centered this better, huh?
I guess.
Good enough. What was the boost button?
B? Or circle?
It's like I'm holding a PlayStation controller in my hand. Nice. I wonder what they're gonna, ouch.
Okay.
What's up?
Everything.
Okay. Let me come back over here. I wonder what the attack button and all the other stuff for Sonic Frontiers is going to be. Like the way they're setting that up exactly.
Right. Yeah, there also apparently needs to be room for a dodge button.
Yes. I think the dodge button might be the LBRB thing we were talking about before. Because he did a sideways cartwheel with the dodge.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tails.
But I feel like he also did a dodge roll through an enemy.
That's true, yeah. I like how Tails isn't a fucking nightmare like Omochao.
Yes, he's not just...
That's what I was afraid of when the game's like, do you want Tails to talk to you? And I'm like, with moderation, yes. Okay. What? Oh, it's in the foreground. I couldn't even tell until I jumped through it.
Wait, press both bumpers and you can...
No, it was no, that's this bump. Wait, what? Sorry, what?
It sounds like you can use in the other game in
Frontiers. Okay.
You use both dodge buttons and he parries. What's the snare telling you to do?
To go under that thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, again, with Frontiers, what?
Apparently, you can hit both dodge buttons, but once he parries, because I think he...
Okay, yeah, they brought up parrying. Okay. I always found that funny that that's the way they dealt with checkpoint flags in a 3D space. We'll just put them on the sides.
Yeah.
What a much more reasonable approach to that than Sonic 4 had. Sonic 4 is just like, you'll find out the hard way, asshole. I also appreciate that camera cut with the cinematic stuff not draining my boost. Because I want to boost through it and look cool, but I also don't want to fucking waste it.
Right.
Oh shit.
Can we get the fat Tails head as a viewer icon?
Sure. If Bob plays, I could try to find. Oh, no, that's not it. Why did that not? Oh, because it was letting me know it was about to go off.
Right.
Well, I need to know what's down here.
Access that channel to race along it underground. That's super.
So do you have one of those? Yeah. What does that mean?
Every time I think I'm gonna get hurt, but it's like, no, it's warning you that down is dangerous.
But there's 100 rings down there.
I should kill myself.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest, I am enjoying this game a shitload more now that it runs smoothly. Because Jesus, I did not think a 30 frames per second game was the ideal format for a Sonic game ever.
No.
Okay.
Oh, the level ended?
Yeah, I flew through the thing.
I did not even see it. I looked down for a second.
I got an A.
Jump into it. Get a Tails head.
That's important. You have to save Tails' head. You have to collect them all. Okay. It has wrestled control from me. That's an interesting throwback. Because that's like when you beat a level in Sonic 2, you could just run around and fuck around, and they plays the music, and it's like, here's how you did, blah, blah, blah. That's really cool. Funnily, every Sonic game I've played on PC breaks at over 60 frames per second. That makes sense. A lot of games are coded with that hard cap.
Right. I'll be right back.
And then it just comes back in. Customization items for Sonic. This music's good. I appreciate it.
Next, welcome to GameFAQ.
This music's terrible. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. I do think it's really funny you end up sometimes with situations like Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl where people are like, the remake broke this, and then it turns out, no, that was always broken, no one noticed. It would be really cool if someday we could get some way of playing Sonic Rivals at a smoother frame rate. What is happening? What was that about? Oh, that music's terrible. Because seeing it on emulators running at 60 was neat. Yeah, I thought Sonic Rivals, especially Sonic Rivals 2, was really neat conceptually, and it's a shame that one really runs rough on the PSP. 2 runs way better, if I remember Sonic Fun correctly. Yeah, no, it's not even close. Sonic Rivals 2 is massively better than 1. It's ludicrous. Not as much mid-air boost as I was expecting there.
Man, I was gone for only a moment.
Oh, I went to a minigame place.
Okay, I was like, the stage became literally the cheapest.
What is...
Your robot Sonic?
I'm still trying to understand. Well, yeah, because this is a minigame. It's a simulation. You and Bob should play this in multiplayer. Yeah, it actually did have that option, so
weird.
We could hook up a second controller and see exactly what that's like, which I am super curious. I'm very curious what that trophy is, given that it... Okay, it was the homing attack part, not me running straight into the guy.
Right.
I think it's a real shame about the Sonic Central today.
Yeah, that should have been a lot better.
Yeah. Especially since Frontiers is a really hype thing. It's not like they don't have hype stuff going on.
Right. It just seems crazy. It's like, why do you even do your own event if you're just going to be showing up other people's stuff and afraid to take their content? Like, yeah, you're going to be on the Netflix
So
show.
is the whole shtick that I need 50? Yes. Okay. Okay. Knowing that...
So you end with a certain amount of springs?
Yeah, I need to have 50 and then it can end. And then Evil dies tonight. I'm very curious about that lower route.
Wow, what?
It's a very cool loop,
No.
but I must go slow. You know that Sonic's thing.
Yes, he loves going slow. His favorite thing.
Shit. Every time.
Yep.
Those balls are really hard to jump over. I have to double jump, basically. So, it's not when I hit 50, it's when I have 50 and I hit it. That's what I figured. Wait, no.
Yeah.
Okay, so what?
Wait, you hit more when you hit it?
I still don't know. What is the... Okay, you know what? We're just going to talk to the ring at the beginning because it'll explain this.
Right.
Press the assist button to perform an assist. You'll swap places with the other virtual hedgehog.
Thanks, buddy. The rings are just to give you more points for the multiplayer competition. Okay, so then why doesn't the level end the first time I go through that ring at the end? What's up with that?
So you can fight over rings? So does this just not make any sense?
For single player? Is that...
It's just how multiplayer stages end.
Okay.
What?
Oh, it cuts the timer off. It's just timed. They just don't have visual things on screen to tell me the moment I ran past it, it stopped the timer. Okay. Okay. All right. You get emeralds by beating these levels? Is that true? That... Okay, so before I move back to the regular game...
People are saying yes.
Before I move back to the rest of the game... We have a weird Robotnik icon here. Is it just upping my score? Yeah, it gives me 50,000 points. Okay, so that's... Okay, so that's all the point of that is, just score.
This is how you unlock Chaos Emeralds from Supersonic, but first you have to obtain all the red rings for each world.
Wow, that's a lot.
So,
wait, that didn't stop my timer at all. It just kept rolling up.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
This mode is weird.
Yeah. That's good, Vox. I also like Sonic Adventure 1.
Yeah, I think Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 are like the only redeemable 3D Sonic games, basically. Because there's early enough in the lifespan of 3D gaming, it's like, okay, I get it.
I figured my ability to play this was going to be tied to whether or not we had gone to the second game world. Or the second real world.
Uh-huh. But it sounds like to do any of this, like even bother doing any of this, you need to get every red ring in the game.
Otherwise, this does absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's just weird.
What are you doing? Are you just so I can spawn rings? Okay, maybe. Huh. Alright. It's really funny. This absolutely is just similar to Sonic Rivals in that it would be a fun multiplayer thing to do with your friend.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like a bizarre anomaly when played single player.
Right.
No, you can drop.
No.
That's weird. The yellow ones are normally the ones you just touch and they disappear, and now they're switch-based. We're gonna give it a sec.
This is really weird something.
I like it. It's neat.
Okay. People are saying this is Marble Zone Act 1, like just remade? It was really simplified graphics, is that what you're saying?
If I had boost, that would be really easy to do. I do think it's really weird that the D-pad doesn't just also do input.
Yeah, that is
very
strange in a game where it was a D-pad originally.
Yeah, people in chat were saying that you could use other controllers like the GameCube. I don't think we knew that you could use the GameCube controller when we did the Sonic 1 video. Yeah, since I don't have boost, that's a real pain to get. There we go.
All right.
Yeah, you just run past it and then it adds like 4 seconds. That's so bizarre. Okay. After Vox fought Chaos as Big the Cat, I had to go back and see how our run went.
Yeah.
It was really funny because I think it takes 3 tries and then Bob lands and I'm like, man, that boss was weird. Why'd they bother making that?
Next stop, the tropical resort. Next stop.
For a second, I thought it might not even have music.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do we have any diamond encrusted gloves?
No, but you can make it look like the game isn't done.
Ooh. It'd be funny if it was literal wireframe.
Right. Colors only change Sonic's color. Yeah, I know. Sonic is Sega's so weird about that stuff. Like in Smash Bros, even Sonic has to be blue.
Yeah, that bugs me.
Yeah.
Oh, the burst gloves are free.
That looks fancy.
Thank you, Tails. What else do we have going on here? Ooh, look at that. You get a little flower aura. Or an ice aura. Or I can light Sonic on fire.
It looks horrible. What the heck?
We're gonna have to get more of these coins, Bob, I'm afraid.
Oh no.
I need to light Sonic on fire. Oh, the fireworks aura is free. I guess that's fine.
Vox says the boss was fine. It's just like took me a few tries since I absolutely could not parse where the frog was in relation to my fishing cursor.
Yeah, it's really bizarre. It's like the cursor's on the ground. The reticle for where the frog is in midair, lining them up, and that's the boss. I accidentally hit R2, so it jumped me all the way to the settings screen.
And it sure would be nice if they could make a 3D Sonic. It wasn't like, this is cool, but...
I'm just gonna...
Whoa, looking good, Sonic. Nice. Good call.
What
I bought an icon.
You can make it your icon Tails.
I'm gonna pretend. I'm gonna close my eyes. Why can't I change the color of Sonic? That'll help me pretend.
Yeah, it's also weird that there's so few games where you can play as Tails.
Red Star Rings and levels Red Star Rings to unlock levels of the Gameland Sonic Simulator. Complete the final act of each simulation area to collect all 7 Chaos Emeralds and unlock Super Sonic. That is real bizarre. That is... like, normally you think of Super Sonic as the thing that unlocks because of story events.
Right?
Not some extra layer weird, go do literally the mini game.
Next stop, Thief. Next stop.
Sonic can't go Super Sonic until he puts a new high score on the Breakout arcade machine in his local place. This was
I don't
the first
think the Sonic
game.
Pez was even new for that Sonic event. Like, I feel like we already seen Sonic Pez.
I mean, I feel like Sonic Pez has to have been a thing that happened at some point. I don't know about recently.
Right. I could have sworn that was even, like, not that old, like, when I was working at GameStop.
Really?
Yeah. It was probably like a Funko sponsorship where this one doesn't look like a Funko thing.
Well, that's good because, you know, Funko's hideous. You're very funny, game. I'll just stay way above the rail then. Wait, that's... What?
What?
There was a coin behind it, but I'm like, what do you mean it's over?
Is this a Sonic Forces level?
No, I still have fun. Sonic Forces levels just seem like this, but literally no choice. That's hilarious.
Why is that even a level?
1 second. There's gotta be something. I just didn't understand. That makes this make sense for being the tiniest baby level in human history. Okay, so we got a couple coins.
I guess the idea is get this behind it so you can get something else. You do have double jump. I don't know if that's...
Yeah, double jump's not high enough. I could, half of these levels are real, the rest are quirky. I have an idea. Okay. I'm gonna take the rail, use all my boost then.
Destroyer.
I feel like that's not Sonic's gig, but whatever, man.
But he's the Destroyer god.
Okay.
You don't have the right width to get behind it.
Damn, I was hoping I could boost in midair, but I couldn't get the momentum up. But yeah, I saw some underground shit. Come back later.
Now, let me see.
Or these upscaled videos.
Yeah, they look rough as hell. I need people to stop saying, yeah, AI upscaled video looks good.
Yeah.
I wish I knew what you were saying, little guy. Or gal. Or whatever you are.
Oh man, that was crazy!
Oh, I was reconfiguring my handheld into a translator so I can understand this guy. Did you go somewhere?
Didn't you see? I absorbed those aliens and got powered up with like some kind of wild energy.
I mean, I did that last level.
They pop out of me.
Or maybe 3 ago, I don't know.
The one I just did, that didn't really...
Okay, seriously? We need to find Eggman and figure out how catching these aliens fits into whatever heinous plan he's hatching.
And wreck that plan, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much how we spend our time.
God. Tails becomes the Riddler.
I know this got a lot of hype around when it came out. Do you think this is still like respected as one of the best in the somewhat modern Sonic games?
I find the ebb and flow of what was actually good Sonic game is so random. I feel like
it's hard to follow, yes.
Because now it's Unleashed was great always, actually. But, Bob, real quick.
Yeah.
I'm moving to that square on the top. You ready?
Yeah. In the pit.
No. Funny thing is, he doesn't even go the same way every time.
Fox wants to know what you think is a good Sonic game.
I mean, I enjoyed Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, the 2D originals, not 4. Not 4. I think Sonic 3D Blast is neat. I think Sonic Triple Trouble's good. Sonic Chaos, I think is what it's called in a lot of regions, but Sonic Blast on the Game Gear is a nightmare. Seeing Unleashed run well is neat, but it still seems like getting through that whole game is going to be a slog because of the combat.
Yeah.
But at least it runs well and loads fast now, so that's great. Tails Adventure is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Aside from that, I actually enjoy Sonic R, but that's me.
Why do you have fireworks?
Because I set those. I think they're pretty good.
Thank you, Jetpack Waffle.
Hey, Jetpack. Thank you for the sub. What do they do?
Maybe I need to play more Heroes, but every time I try it, I feel like it's just like, this doesn't seem right at all.
I really want to beat Heroes. Like, really, really. I genuinely am super interested in doing that. Sonic Unleashed is a lot better on PC, where it can run it all.
Wait, Unleashed is on PC?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Generations.
Okay.
Generations is a lot better on PC, where it can run it all. I can't even. Okay, so is the idea here? No, I didn't think so, but I'm like, maybe. Thanks the pitch for the sub.
Nice.
Okay, so if I kept that, I could have bounced off that problem. Do not death streams Heroes; it will break you. Going for the real ending.
I don't know.
I don't think that would actually break us.
Yeah, well, assuming the real ending isn't like, you have the perfect every stage. If it's just playing through all the content, like, that's something you can do.
Nice.
But yeah, I just remember that feeling really weird and bad. Because the three characters working together just didn't work. Like,
Yeah,
it felt like super janky.
Yeah, I really don't like the gimmick of that game, but I'm interested in the content itself.
Yeah, I want to go through it as well.
You know, really, the short list of what do I think is a truly bad Sonic game is probably Sonic Generations on any console when it came out.
Okay.
Sonic Forces, full stop. Sonic Boom on Wii U. And then there are blind spots for me where it's like, I haven't played through enough of Lost World. Like,
Yeah.
what I played, I enjoyed.
Yeah, Lost World was one of the more interesting ones.
Yeah, 06 is the most fucking heartbreaking disappointment. What the hell happened to your moment?
I remember liking Sonic Rush 1, and then I played Sonic Rush Adventure, and I was like, what happened?
What happened? And of course, Sonic 4 is incredibly disappointing. Sarah Lene lost it. She laughed so hard when she's streaming Sonic 4, and I told her about that moment I had that I was talking to you about, where I'm like, you ever just listen to music and get nostalgic for when you were fucking pissed? And I was listening to the Sonic 4 soundtrack. The only time I've ever done that in my fucking life. Sonic 4 is so fucking awful. Sonic 4 is so bad, one might say it's easily worse than 06. But yeah, the thing is, at the end of the day, I'm a strong believer of all of these Sonic games should get fixed. Right? Like, we should have a version of 06 that runs.
Yeah, we should have that.
Cool, I got it.
Kill yourself.
Tails? Which is why I'm so jazzed that, you know, the Xbox upgrades added. Man, it makes me think I'm gonna die or some lava's gonna shoot out of the bottom.
I
when
know,
it looks
right?
Like that. Like, they have a good idea there. I feel like the execution's off. But yeah, I think that's some of the best stuff Microsoft's doing. And they announced they're like done trying that.
Yeah.
With the back compat stuff.
Right.
So yeah, I think that's super important stuff. And as I said, like, I'm sure there's some Sonic Colors fanatics who hate this port still, but it running well has just made it worth playing it all for me.
Yeah, like there's no world which would play the original over this because it can actually run.
Right.
Yeah, there's a Tails head.
Oh, it's on. I can't screen cap. General opinion of Sonic Forces among sane Sonic fans is that it's hard mid, which can arguably be worse than straight up bad.
That's crazy. That game is trash.
Yeah, that game's really fucking bad.
This is clearly like made on a $5 budget. Each level 30 seconds long.
Isn't that weird, Game Bun? Sonic 06 comes back to the Xbox digital platform, the digital sales platform, and isn't on back compat. And Microsoft kills their back compat initiative.
Yeah, it's weird. Maybe on Sunday they'll talk about it. They'll have stuff to say.
I'm low Tails God now. Tails, we need to talk. To announce Sonic. But yeah, most of the usefulness we've gotten out of the Xbox Series X, missing one, has been the back compat stuff. So it's a real bummer to be like,
yeah, unless we're playing some awful game from the last year.
23, 24,
you mean like the medium?
25.
Or 12 minutes, yes.
Not nearly enough aliens.
But see, we wouldn't have been able to play 12 minutes if we didn't have Game Pass, and Game Pass is about to end for us.
That's true. We don't have any advantages anymore.
So the Series X is my Ridge Racer 6 and Sonic Unleashed adapter?
More aliens.
That's not how you spell Jabberwocky.
Oh, his voice is
Really different from Sonic Boom cartoon, yes.
yeah. What the heck? He's like a Southerner sort of thing going on this.
Quick stream Blinks before your Game Pass runs out. I'm surprised Blinks is on Game Pass.
I know,
I say
right?
that every time, but this time, really, nothing will stop me. What?
Oh, and I really hate Shadow the Hedgehog. I don't understand how you guys like it.
Nothing.
Oh yeah, that's another one of the worst games.
He means since the boss said nothing will stop me, and Sonic here is going to stop him, it's like the boss was calling Sonic.
And that guy's voice is the same.
I thought nobody would get
It's
that.
really close. I don't know if it's
You're so
literally
smart,
the
robot.
same.
You take care of this mess. Release the big boy. At least I know he won't screw it up.
Yeah, no, it's Vox. The Sonic or Shadow the Hedgehog is the game. I think that Shadow's design is mid, but he's not. Like his game is absolute trash.
Shadow the Hedgehog was really cool and great for Sonic Adventure 2. And then he
it's
hung
time for
around.
me to
And I'm
start
like,
stopping.
your whole point. Ah, whatever, fuck it. And then Sonic 06 is like, it's okay, we got another one, Silver! And I'm like, God damn it, we don't need this many hedgehogs!
Hedgehog.
But, you know, I'm sure by the end of playing Sonic 06 completely, getting the true ending, I will be like, Silver's one of my favorite characters.
I mean, he's strong, so of course.
That's interesting. Those were animated at like 30, which makes sense. This game was fucking 30.
Shadow now works for the army that killed his best friend. Wow, that's smart. Oh, 06 will make you hate Silver.
Oh yeah, no, it was a joke. It was a joke. There's no way I'm gonna like Silver. I don't think anyway. Yeah, got another coin.
The best part of Shadow the Hedgehog is when your GameCube crashes.
Dang it. That's okay though. Because that has to stay up here as long as I leave things up here. Okay, you guys are gonna be Tails' face at a really weird angle, I guess. Okay. Here, Bob, take this.
Sure.
Give me a sec to make sure I got a good screen cap.
Right. Just those has 3D. Yeah, it's 3D. It's horrifying.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay. Next.
Just tighten this last bolt. Oh, there you are. Where'd you run off to?
Where do you run
I
off?
did a little shopping, grabbed a bite to eat, and trashed a giant killer robot.
Oh, really? And they've got
It
shopping
sounds like they're
there, too?
pretending the game is
Place has
happening.
everything.
This
Hey,
is such
so,
weird
how's your
storytelling.
translator
Of
thingy
I come
coming
back
along?
to Tails
I
sitting in
think
this
it's done.
corner.
Tell them how the
Finding
game was
codes
going.
so only
Yes.
I can read it. Okay, ask
We're
away.
having fun, Tails. That's good,
Who
Sonic.
are you, and what is happening to your people?
Sonic is American, can you tell?
Okay.
I had no clue. I don't know what you mean.
Talks a lot, and he's from a faraway soda, and where flowers water them with dances.
Yeah, I think your machine still has some bugs.
Yeah, I think I can figure this out though. Okay, he said his name is Yacker. He's from a race of beings called
The reflection on
Wisps.
Tails' eye is
Wisps?
unsettling.
He's just a little glossy.
With a
He buffed
W.
his eyes before he came
Yeah, I'll
here
just stick
today.
with
Yeah,
aliens if that's
both
okay
him
with
and
everybody.
Sonic have porcelain eyes.
Oh, sure. So anyway, they're either being used for their magical powers by an evil man.
Are there
or
humans in this
to
one
make
other than
underwear to
Eggman?
be worn by
In
Sally.
colors? I don't know.
Just
Yeah.
hear save them over and over.
When I was running around trashing robots,
okay.
saw a map that had a couple of interesting places. Think I'll go check them out, and maybe save some aliens.
Humans stop existing after Unleashed. That's weird.
That is weird.
Don't think about it.
Unleashed has such a good art style.
I like the levels and stuff, but I always hated the way people look.
I thought it was really interesting for the people to just look Pixar movie-esque.
Yeah, but they were like super hideous, so I didn't like it.
I like it a lot more than 06.
I think the ideal has been Adventure 1 where they're just normal people.
Yeah, why don't they look like Dreamcast video game people?
Yeah, honestly, it should just be make the humans as realistic as you can.
Well, that's what CGs in Sonic 06 are for. Use some machine learning to, process those cutscenes to make them even more real looking.
Yeah,
I need to see the princess's pores.
Yeah.
Use the RE engine for humans in Sonic.
Next stop.
That'd be pretty good.
The
Sweet Mountain.
Yeah, we entered an Amiga platformer, Bob, now. This level's sponsored by Chupa Chips.
Okay, sure. Did they get the license?
No.
That's unfortunate. Oh, that shot out. I was like,
Okay.
"Can I move?"
I was just confused trying to figure out when it was going to come back in. I thought it was a piston that went out.
Right.
And I was waiting for it to retract, and it's like, oh, it flew away. Okay, got it.
Wherever I can get the power up and let me go in that thing. Oh, now it's. Oh, now I do that with the circle behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Weird. What? Oh. This is just.
But yeah, I'm glad Vox is enjoying Sonic Adventure 1.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying watching her share
Yellow
it.
wisp into drill form. To drill through soft ground and chroma cubes. You can boost in drill form to go fast, but your power gauge will drain quicker.
Okay, drill here. Yes. Oh. Okay, no, there's. Again. Oh, okay. I was like, well, how do I escape?
You don't. That's the beauty. Ooh, mighty number 9 tech. Enemies slowly, non-threateningly shoot you from background.
I guess hit the button to stop it. I'm not sure why I want to stop it, I can.
Yeah, that's Pretty Mighty number 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were a real threat. We have to kill them all. Game Bun says for points. Were they worth a lot?
Wait, what is this?
You're a ghost. Which is what he yelled, but it was very filtered, so I understand not hearing it.
I thought he was just like, go! And then fell over flat.
Go! See, this is the type of cake we need to get. It should have made the current and NASCAR sound.
Yeah.
When it broke. A cake infested with Sonic ghosts.
Whoa, I couldn't get Sonic to turn around at all. Oh, those are springs taking me the wrong way.
Yeah, they're intentionally because you're fucking up by hitting those springs. There was a red coin on the right.
Was there?
It way that way.
What the heck is that?
I don't know. Okay, there.
No, there.
But yeah, I enjoy Generations a little bit. I don't like. It's insane for people to be like, "Oh, it's great, it's amazing," because I'm still just disappointed in the number of elements in that game. Like, I wish the 2D gameplay felt as good as a 2D Sonic. Like, I wish it felt that crisp, and I think it's completely possible to make that.
Not the Sonic team, though.
But they didn't, is the thing. And someone else could. And they could if they spent enough time on it, but it's hard to nail, you know?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
No, what? Come on.
Really? Invisible wall now?
Alright.
You put 100 things behind the goal. Yeah.
I like seeing old Sonic stages with 2010 era graphics. Me too. If it played perfectly fine, it would be really neat because playing Generations in 4K looks amazing. Playing it at 60 frames per second is a legal mandate. I remember for years, there was someone in the fandom who was really upset at me for not liking Generations.
Yeah.
And then I found out they were playing the PC version that runs at 60 the whole time, and I'm like, it's not even remotely the same.
So now the yellow ones are going somewhere. That locked level.
Yeah, they're moving their way over to the locked level. Good job.
Hey, that's something they wanted, I guess.
Presumably, you want to send them back to the first world eventually to go back there to get those abilities unlocked in those levels. So this is one of those games where you just need to play through it all really fast, not even giving a remote fuck.
Right.
And then once you beat it, come all the way back and use the abilities in all the levels.
So weird. I can't believe there's just random places where it's like, yeah, you have a drift mechanic, and it feels really bad.
Yeah, I always thought the drift mechanic was really bizarre. And that is an invention of this one. I don't think any of the others had that. Before this, obviously.
Right. Everything feels so wonky. Like a weird way.
Darker Timro says, Unleashed is okay because I can buy a $500 console that came out a decade later to fix it.
Switch just released some Eggman robots.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, it is an Unleashed? I did not remember it being an Unleashed. Huh. Oh, there was a red coin to the left. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I can't get Sonic to stop.
He won't stop, man. Someone ported the entirety of Morbius into a Doom deathmatch level. That's pretty funny. U-Shark, that's kind of how I feel about this stuff, too. I think when you design your game where I can't get everything on the first playthrough at all, and yet you show it to me, that drives me insane.
Yeah, no, there's a ton of that.
It drove me insane when Gravity Rush did that with the whole, well, you don't have good enough of these abilities to even get golds on these early challenges. And I'm like, then why are they early challenges? That doesn't make fucking sense. Nope.
Yeah, and that Gravity Rush is bad, but I think that makes at least any sense because it's an open world game. Like, that in a linear stage game is, like, insane.
I mean, normally in an open world game, you would still stick challenges that were remotely skill appropriate, level appropriate for the region they're in. Meanwhile, you can try as hard as possible. Good luck in bronze. That's how they scaled it. It was genuinely that bad out of the gate. So I'm like, you just did this wrong. I don't know what to tell you. Gravity Rush is bad? No, I really like Gravity Rush. That part of Gravity Rush is super frustrating. Gravity Rush 2, I have not played. Would you like to state your opinion on Gravity Rush 2? Bob doesn't want to talk about Gravity Rush.
I wish it weren't. Got amazing art. That's it.
I feel the only platformer I'm cool with that in is Spyro. I'm trying to remember any abilities. Well, you could be talking about any number of Spyro games, but like what Spyro game goes, well, you don't have this ability, so you can't get everything until later. Also, that's a different design of game, though, right? That's not the same as, like, you know, Mario 64 has caps.
Right.
So you look at the caps and you go, oh, I should come back here. But you can still get a lot or most of the stars. Spyro 2. Okay. Hey, you haven't beaten Gravity Rush Remastered or 2 on stream yet. That is true.
Why is this spring so tiny?
It's a little baby spring. Mario 64 does just not tell you when you can't get a star sometimes. Yes, that is true. At least the stars most of the time. What is that?
That's what it looks like after I use my rocket ability. Fly directly upward. The spring looks identical. Shoots me 5 times farther.
Yeah, they definitely have that problem here. The spring takes you as high as the designer wants it to.
Yeah, there's so much.
But they didn't visually design it differently, so you don't know until you hit it. You did it.
Okay. No, not the wall jump. Just get on the ground.
Yeah,
right.
I feel like the wall jump should have been a different button if we're going to have double jumps.
Right. Not going fast enough to do that thing they want.
No.
I was doing too much earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. Now that this is 60, I really have to sit here and just be like, how do I compare this to Generations? Because before it was like no contest because there was a version of Generations that ran correctly.
Right.
And now it's like, I don't know, I think I like Generations more. Just because.
I haven't played it in so long.
Yeah.
I need to play it again. This feels similar to what I remember Generations being, though, where it's just like, yeah, this is kind of unacceptably bad.
But there's a story integrated in Generations that's happening as you go through the levels. And the levels are based on Sonic stuff, which is pretty cool.
Right.
Whereas right now we're in Cake World. Yeah. Which, at the end of the day, I don't need you to have an Emerald Hill Zone. Wait, sorry, silly me. They never do Emerald. They always do green.
Yeah.
But I will take that aesthetically over
Yeah, did you want to play again?
Yes, but I want to pee first.
Okay. I don't know. I want to be able to enjoy Sonic. Oh, that stops it?
I enjoy Sonic. I don't understand anyone who's like, these games are great.
Yeah.
Because I don't think any of them have... I don't think there's been a single 3D Sonic that accomplished its potential remotely.
No.
And as someone who's liked Sonic from the beginning, that's always been disappointing to me.
Yeah, just like, you ever feel polished at all? Everything just feels super wonky. This isn't good feeling platforming I'm doing. Whenever it goes 2D mode in these games, I'm like, just don't. I just want to stop playing.
Yeah, it doesn't, like, because we know what 2D platformers should feel like, and also what Sonic in 2D feels like.
Right? Like, it's not even like it's just bad as a Sonic game as a 2D platformer. It's bad as a 2D platformer and as a Sonic game. It's like...
Okay, that's what I thought.
The button doesn't let me do that.
I definitely prefer Return to Dreamland for Wii-era popular games. I mean, yeah, Return to Dreamland was nuts. That was insane. I think they've done Seaside Hill just as much as Green Hill. The important thing is that we never do Emerald. Potential, huh? Sonic sounds like the Gohan of video game characters. I mean, it kind of.
Yeah.
That's accurate. I really like the music in this. You know, just like I really like the music in Unleashed. Like, I think that music's awesome. I'm sorry, you have laser, not drill, so you're gonna have to go through the platform properly.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I like the music in Unleashed a lot more. I'm not digging this that much. It sure is a level. To get my turbo boost on to wildly jog over there.
Just you wait, Dan. Palm Tree Panic is gonna show up. Just you wait. No, I'm good. I'm not even a huge CD fan. I'll leave that to Sarah Lene. Bob, do you have Sonic CD opinions?
Oh, it's trash. Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
It's irredeemably bad. And it didn't have to be. It's really just all structure problems.
The problem with my brain, okay?
Uh-huh.
The problem with my brain is I know what's necessary to get the good ending, and so I'm like, no! Bob, Dan, what stage do you want to return that isn't Emerald Hill? I think in general, Generations had a pretty good lineup. In general. Like, you even get some good endgame 3 stuff. I guess Flying Battery didn't come back in that, but it came back in Mania.
Yeah.
So, like, Mania did a good job with whatever Generations didn't get. So I'm fucking nice try, asshole, but I play Mega Man Maker.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of times I'm just like, something new with that looks Sonic-ish. Like, I'm not like, oh, I need this level to come back.
Right, no, that's the last thing I think of.
Right, like, that was the worst part of Mania, this level came back. I would love just all new levels.
I would too, and I would prefer that strongly to them revisiting old levels, but I think the job they did with the old levels was incredible.
Yeah, of course. Like, Sonic Mania is still probably the best 2D Sonic. It's kind of crazy.
It's up there, yeah, for sure. You can't... Yeah, I was going to ask. I assumed you couldn't, but...
Right, it looks like it's another power. No, don't send me that way. I need this. Those things are going to go down eventually, right? Maybe not. They're still up.
I really like the Lava Reef Zone song from Mania. I think that's absolutely an amazing cover. Like, what a good remix. Absolutely stellar. Also, I really appreciate that, Alex Yardzone, which is the guy who does music theory videos about largely Sonic games, had the exact same frame of reference for me for that sound of calling it a Joe Satriani guitar sound for the solo going on in part 2. I'm like, yes!
Whoa.
Whoa. Don't forget you can boost on those.
On what?
On the hangy things, can you not?
On the lollipops?
Yeah, I assume.
No.
Weird. Maybe you have to boost running into it. No? Huh. Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay. I was like, this is clearly a momentum-based mechanic.
I just picked up aliens. Where'd they go?
You ate them.
Aliens gone.
All my aliens gone.
Oh, I can collect those?
Act 2 has the Sega Saturn atmospheric guitar. Well, that makes sense because, like, that would have been the correct era that Satriani was releasing music like that.
I'm gonna get those aliens, see if they get here. No, I get these aliens.
This is Ghost. But yeah, I'm always open to new Sonic games. Like, I think Frontiers is more promising than Boom or Forces ever looked by a lot.
Right, like, I think that game looks janky and bad in a lot of ways, but it's still the most exciting Sonic thing in a long time.
Yeah, Forces was the ultimate, holy shit, I don't give a fuck at all.
Right.
For me. Yeah. Boom never looked promising, though. It did before they showed any gameplay, because they showed the character designs, and I actually think they're kind of neat.
Yeah, they said someone new is working on Sonic, which is what it means. Sonic team is not to be trusted. It really should. They should let other people give a swing at that. And Big Red Button, we're not those people. They're, in fact, shovelware developers, so I don't know
how that happened.
Yeah. Like, it's just a real team that cares about Sonic.
The director of Forces was also Sonic Lost World. But I also think Sonic Lost World is one of the more interesting endeavors in Sonic. This was like year 1 or 2 of Big Think Dimension as a run. But Phil has told me if I try to go through that game, I'm gonna fucking hate it.
Right.
Based on what I played, I enjoyed it. Because it really is just this bizarre obsession with... No, but really though, what if Sonic was Mario? And I think that's interesting. Can you ghost through floors?
Oh, maybe.
I assume not. Gross. I know, it's so funny. It's the sort of thing that makes me want to make that a sound. Ghost! Yeah, season 1 of Sonic Boom, the show, is absolutely terrible. I think there are maybe 12 jokes in the first 30 episodes that land. And you can believe I gave that thing a chance. I bought the whole thing on Blu-ray. This isn't I'm dismissing this thing because I want to be cool because I don't like a thing. Because some people are weird. Some people assume our opinions come from some zone like that. I'm like, no.
Right.
But I remember watching episodes of that show and them being better, and I have yet to hit those episodes that I remember, so I'm very excited to hit that end of Sonic Boom. Season 2 and stuff.
Sorry. I saw someone say a thing of like, Bob, the only game you like is DMC5, and I'm like, I'm not sure if you were being serious about that, because we have heard that.
Yeah, there have been people in the Big Thing comment section saying that.
Right, and it's like, dude, that Samurai Jack game I played better than basically any Sonic game that's released in the last 20 years.
Wait, what's up?
That Samurai Jack game I played was better than any Sonic game that's released in like the last 20 years or something. It's ludicrous. So I find games I like quite frequently.
But they're not the games they like, so they don't exist, right? Shut up. Dan, let me tell you, someone doing a Sonic-themed Mario 64, every song in Lost World fits too well. Yeah, no. By the way, I'm very interested in that.
Where would I be? Experience has taught me to investigate anything that glows.
What if I
That's how
killed
Sonic
myself?
died.
Yes.
Oh, you like games, Bob? Name every game you like. That's
Experience
my
has also
Central.
taught me that the best way to solve problems is to kick robot butt.
Visitors are cautioned to avoid feeding, petting.
But yeah, I expect Sonic Frontiers to be like the best Sonic game in years. And it's probably gonna be a 7.
I think it's going to be really weird and interesting. That makes it better than what most Sonic games have been as of late, yeah.
Right.
A candy pirate.
Somehow I knew you'd say that. Let's dance.
Thank you, Knuckles Bridge, for the follow.
This guy isn't gonna show himself until you take care of that ship. There's a switch in the back. Break it to stop the ship's function.
Okay.
Thank you, Tails.
Explain why there is now a level after that have been introduced for a
I know,
boss
it's
fight.
like, I've played Mario 3. I understand that I'm on an airship. I don't think you need to convince me to go right. And then this cutscene would have played, and that makes it apparent.
Oh my god, I thought there was gonna be like a real level here, not
The battle's
a walk
only
5
just starting
steps.
now that he's shown himself. Don't let him pressure you. Stay cool, then attack.
Oh.
Bob, you letting him pressure you?
I jumped and then was waiting for a chance to do the
Homing attack?
homing attack, but it didn't appear on him, so I just walked into him instead.
Yeah.
Because it's not in my control when he's available for that.
Yeah. I think it's just, oh. That was... Wait, what? Did you just jump back?
Yeah, I just basically
right.
spawned back.
All right.
And so about how every Sonic game feels jankier than it should.
Dan, you aren't on an airship. You're on a candy ship. Yeah, it's completely different. Amazing G guy says, I'm glad I turned Tails tutorials off during my playthrough. Jesus. Yeah, that was the most inexplicably unnecessary one so far.
Yes.
Sonic, you're gonna walk for 10 feet, and then he'll attack. Thank you, Tails. Fucking spoilers.
Oh, he's leaking coins. Wait, they're rings. See, I couldn't hook them up because they weren't real for a while.
See, that's the real reason you guys want us talking about, to see if Bob ever stops calling them coins.
I won't.
Spoilers.
Yeah, no, I've been playing Sonic since the original on the Genesis. It was one of my first games.
He's like, look at this coin, and his mom cries.
I've had it on Game Gear and everything.
Oh, you had the Game Gear ones?
Yeah.
Which ones did you have?
Just the Sonic 1 and 2, I think. Maybe only 2. Whichever one has the bonus levels where there's springs on the top and bottom of different floors.
Yeah, I think that's called Sonic 2.
Yeah.
I can't remember. The US names and other regions' names confuse the hell out of me on everything. That's Sonic 1.
Okay.
Hey, Tails. You missed
Or
the BABE.
Chaos. Can you tell who's the European in the
Best
chat?
boss beating ever. So, has Yacker given you any more information or limericks or whatever it is he's spouting?
Well, first, remember, this translation stuff isn't 100%.
Trust me, I remember.
So anyway, these aliens are made up of a really powerful energy source called hyper-gohans. It's inside of them.
Hyper-gohans?
Battery?
Yeah, Hyper Gohans.
Well, sort of. It's their life source. You only got a taste of it. Look at what happened. Battery is sort of an understatement. Funny thing, it was first translating as horrible body odor. Anyway, it seems an evil man, and you might know him, who they call Baldy Nosehair.
Baldy
Order up.
Nosehair.
Yes,
That's
but
the
what
best thing I've
specifically
heard all
is
day.
being ordered?
I gotta remember that one.
Subs?
Man, I missed the Sonic Central thing, didn't I? Not as much as they missed.
Draining them of their power, all their power, and using it for an evil aquatic mammal.
It was 13 minutes
Evil
long.
dolphin? No, a
I
porpoise.
think that'll tell you how much you missed it.
An evil purpose.
That's good intel. Keep working on it.
Can I be in the game now?
No, oh no, actually.
I'm totally calling him McNosehair.
Man, the comedy in that missed more than any other cutscene in the game so far.
No, that was like
I actually like the
below Sonic Boom tier.
Yeah, I actually like the other cutscenes. I thought they were pretty funny.
The Starlight Carnival. The sheer scale of our...
He then proceeded to never call him that ever again. I don't know if chat's making a good
it was.
I don't know if chat's making a good joke or if that's real, and I'm worried.
Well, it never comes up in another game, that's for sure. It may show up in an episode of Sonic Boom because there's 100. So cool. Whoa, but okay. This is neat. We're on a... Wait, I'm not controlling it all. I'm not even hitting forward, guys. What's happening? I thought that it'd be like... Okay, now stuff has appeared. And now I can move, okay. Did they kill themselves? I feel like I had very little to do with this. Oh, Tails is here. So Tails is here to restart the... I guess I have to pull forward now. So weird because most games would be like, okay, you have to maintain speed with this thing, or this thing is actually under you in some way. And this is just like, no, that's just auto plays. That's bizarre.
That's a blue wisp. It'll allow you to change into cube form.
Looks good.
Cube form will destroy
Yes.
And blue rings and blue cubes will swap when you change to cube form.
Okay. I missed slightly. But yeah, it had a weird set piece moment where it just played itself completely.
Okay.
There it goes. I'm back. I still haven't eaten a real meal today.
Yeah. I also just ate a food bar.
I ate quinoa.
Cool.
I'm pretty fucked up considering I went to bed hungry last night.
Jeez.
You can still move while you're diving, so don't let your guard down.
Wait, what? No, I can't. You made an invisible wall. It's gone now. What in the world? Oh, it's not.
No, Rainbow Road.
Yeah, I don't have to move even on this. It just auto moves me.
Can you boost? Doesn't affect the speed.
Doesn't look like it.
Side of moto pumps to push them out of the way.
Look out, speed! You're gonna crash up. There's something really funny about them keeping speed with you. Just being like, I'm the hero of my own game, Sonic. Yeah, I think it's truly bizarre that with all the development troubles Sonic has and all these other things, it's really weird. They haven't tried to make a Chow game.
Yeah, it would really make sense if they just tried to make spin-off games, because it's hard to make Sonic work, clearly.
Yeah, and they have such a rich cast.
Right?
Where's our Shadow the Hedgehog third-person shooter?
It'd make more sense in the Shadow the Hedgehog game they did make.
I agree, yes.
I wouldn't be super happy about it, but I'd be willing to try it.
No, Darren, people hate Sonic's stupid friend. No, they don't.
Yeah, no, they don't. I have no idea what that was about. Like, I think
that was the worst marketing campaign Sega's ever run.
I think it's the only point where they Oh, I was just stuck up.
Yeah, you just landed on a platform and the camera did not want to show you where you were.
Okay. Yeah, I think the only group of friends that actually does get hate is Charmy the Bee. They're like, that's not a group, that's a guy.
But like nobody knows about Charmy, so he doesn't even get hate.
Right? Yeah, I don't know. That was so bizarre. It's like, nobody hates Sonic and Knuckles and Tails. Like, what?
You can apparently do it more than once, by the way.
Yeah, I figured.
I don't think you want to do...
No, that was a bad idea.
I'm on my way.
But you said that while you were...
Already there, yeah.
All right. Do people not know about Charmy? Most people who know about Sonic the Hedgehog have no fucking clue who Charmy is.
Right?
Was that important?
Yes.
Well...
No.
You almost made it.
Yeah, I think Team Chaotix in some sort of 3D game, like an action game, could be better than a 3D Sonic game. But yeah, I think it's a really wasted opportunity because they have a rich cast of very interesting designs and distinct personalities, and instead of capitalizing on those to make a broad base of games that people might enjoy, they instead just keep trying Sonic. Okay, at least this time it seems intentional.
Right?
Deadly premonition, but it's vector. Sure!
Why not?
I mean, I'm the one who wants Tails' Adventure. I can't sit here and shit-talk anyone getting a vector game where he's a detective if I want Tails to run around with bombs and blow everyone up.
Right?
Name one personality trait from Fang the Sniper. Well, clearly Fang the Sniper is some sort of betrayer. He's clearly a Han Solo type. You can tell. Does he have a good guy side? We don't know yet. He's clearly dastardly, and he's in for himself and no one else. Nice try, asshole.
It's hilarious. It's like they chose one that basically hasn't appeared in video games.
And even that one, I'm just like, based on its design and its appearance in the game, you can tell all of these things, right?
Right.
And Dark Turbo says, Fang the Sniper is a bitch-ass motherfucker. Oh, cool. We're like in clacks, I guess. But yeah, my whole thing is they can keep making these Sonic mainline games, but it's so stupid that they did not do any spin-off.
Diversify.
Especially with the Chow Garden thing. I know so many people who love the Chow Garden who could give less a shit about when they announce a new Sonic game.
Right. Yeah, they could easily do a phone Chow game and it would just make sense.
I mean, really, they could do a downloadable Chow game. The downloadable is very popular.
Yeah.
You can't explain to me why a Chow Garden game for $20 can't exist.
Yeah. Sonic Team's not good at making anything, so you could have anyone else make other stuff.
I mean, that is true. I mean, they need to do a fucking Knuckles game.
Yeah, no, it's
like
ludicrous there's not a Knuckles game. You could even do an Amy game.
Like,
people love Amy.
What Platinum Games make your Knuckles game? Did you say an Amy game?
Yes, they could even do that.
Bob, what are you going to do in that game? Shop? I watch Vox's stream. That's what Amy loves doing. Vox, back me up on this.
She does love shopping because, oh my god, they can't write.
I think it was the mech, which I can never remember the name of, is just like, I don't understand. Why do you help people who do not serve a purpose to you? And she's like, I don't know. I want to go shopping. I want shoes. Then he's just like, I'm trying to understand life. She's like, shopping is life. Yeah, Gamma. Not Zero. And then you...
Yeah, I was trying to go down.
You didn't want the red ring thing?
I guess not.
But yeah, I'm really glad they remastered this. This is way better now than 60 frames per second.
Right.
And clearly it's not as unstable post-patch as people were trying to lead us to believe.
Right.
Because some of that stuff that came out was somebody using a Switch emulator, and clearly it was broken. Amy made me wonder if Yuji Naka just hates women.
Sure. I'm being amused by. You can still move Sonic around, like.
Yeah, you can do a little turn.
Right, do a tiny
like
turn. How are you enjoying the game so far? I'm not really liking this.
It's all right.
It just feels weird. Really crummy. Like it's so far below the standard of what I think a 3D platformer should be at.
It's like, no, you can't go past me.
No. Knuckles Streets of Rage 5.
I can't remember if how much I paid for this. I know I got it on sale. I can't remember the original MSRP even. Do you remember, Bob?
Didn't they try to launch this at like 60?
No.
Okay.
No, they didn't do 60, but I think it may have been 40. Okay. Check confirms.
Okay.
40.
But I think you picked it up for 20 or so.
Yeah, I did not pay 40. I paid about 20, I believe, and that seems like an okay price. I'm enjoying it moderately. I also wish every 3D Sonic game just felt tighter, especially if they're going to keep doing the 2D gameplay stuff.
Yeah, I feel like I got to several levels in a row there where were primarily 2D, and like the 2D feels off.
Right. Just to grab these first.
No Sonic game in the past decade has been 60. Is that true?
I mean, not on consoles at launch. Which are two very distinctly important qualifiers. On console and at launch. But obviously Forces was 60.
No, I don't think it was.
Oh, is it not? I thought it was.
Yeah, I thought it was 50 or so. Yeah, because I thought that was just outright, like, very straightforward. It's not going to be.
So Lost World is 60. That I'm certain of. Which may be a large part of why I'm like, oh, this one's cool.
Theo says that Lost World was 50.
Splee?
Splee.
Lost World was 50. What are you, British? Whatever. At the end of the day, 50 frames per second feels a shitload better than 30. The only reason people want...
They're talking about prices.
Oh, okay. We're talking about frame rates. They're talking about prices.
All day.
Oh, the whole conversation's about prices.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was talking about 2D game feel and shit, and then somebody in chat said, no Sonic game in the last decade has been 60.
Yeah.
And you can see why immediately I was thinking that.
Yeah,
okay.
No, we were on two different pages.
Okay. Don't worry, guys. I'll get another Tails. I did it. I got another Tails.
Tails Plus. So wait, is that why he
That's
saved
one-ups,
you?
yeah.
Oh. Running out Tails literally does not matter.
See, the game understands. Tails is fresh. Look at that trophy I got.
Oh, Sonic!
Ooh, Sonic.
Vox, by the way, absolutely fucking hates all the Rouge the Bat and Knuckles levels. Bob, do you have an opinion?
Yeah, every one of those levels that aren't Sonic levels are just bad. It's weird and upsetting, because it's like, I'd love to play Sonic or Knuckles or Rouge. Well, I wouldn't really want to play Rouge, but...
I thought Robotnik being in a mech was kind of cool for Sonic Adventure 2.
With Sonic Adventure 2, I was just upset they put Tails in the match.
Yeah.
I was like, but I want to play as Tails, not Tails Plane or whatever this thing is.
I get it, but at the same time, I kind of like playing as Tails, and then I played Sonic Adventure 1. I was like, oh, this is what they would have done. I see.
Right. After playing Gamma, I hit the Tails Eggman levels more, says Vox.
Understandable. It is kind of weird that sort of Sonic Adventure 1 has more gameplay type varieties, but it's because one's big bad.
Yes.
I played Gamma and I was like, what the fuck, this rules? They made these worse. Yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. I just think the levels for Sonic are way better in Sonic Adventure 2 than they are in 1.
Yeah.
And that's a huge part of why I like Sonic Adventure 2 more than 1. That and some of the open world stuff in Sonic Adventure is a little goofy in how you get to the next level. I do appreciate the open world.
Yeah, no, I think that was really interesting and clearly felt like the direction this franchise was going to go, and then it just didn't. Like, it immediately dropped that was too.
Yeah, it's really weird that that they never once revisited that.
Yeah, because the hub world thing was neat.
And I feel like Forces can be as bad as it is, but a lot of people would like it more if it had an open world. Right? They would give it more of a pass, I feel.
Probably.
Because it would be like, oh, I get to be a part of the Sonic resistance, and that's going to push a button in their brains. I really don't like how much of this game is we forced you to go slightly to the right because of a bumper or something else, and now you can't get that coin that you obviously fucking saw.
Yep. Are they coins or red rings? Oh, the coins. Yeah.
Well, yes. When I said coin, I meant the coins literal and also the red ring. Because it was both in that moment.
Sonic 06's hub world has more soul than Unleashed. I think that's right. I think Unleashed.
It tries harder, is that?
Sonic Adventure 2 does some cool stuff, but then I remember the ultimate life form,
or whatever it's called, throw up. Somebody was saying earlier, you know, we would be forced to have an opinion on this game running at 60 versus Generations if Sonic Month happened, and that is true.
Yes, absolutely. I think,
and that would be interesting.
Sonic Month would be interesting.
Oh, I would love to do a Sonic Month.
Right. That will actually beat a lot of these games finally.
Yeah, because now that we do streams, it's a lot easier to just be like, and then we just fucking beat it.
Right.
God knows what the mega stream that month would look like, even.
Yeah, I don't even know which one it'd be.
Well, it's like
multiple.
Honestly, we could. Right, yeah, multiple would make the most sense.
Right, because there's not like one Sonic game that is immensely long, with obvious to.
Maybe Lost World is enormous.
I don't think it is. Drag aggro into an 06 revival stream.
I wonder if he would step near it.
Yeah, I don't know. Watchable for 4 to 5 hours, but Billy says solid journal.
Really? Least favorite mechanic in this might be wall jump.
Yeah.
It feels terrible.
Yeah, it does a very particular arc. It doesn't seem useful for anything.
Not only that.
Ooh.
Not only that, there's also the part where it feels like wall jumps in every absolutely terrible 2D platformer ever.
We're gonna get some.
Okay. Specialty? Yeah, it's very bizarre that you can beat this game without going supersonic. You know, they clearly, like every 3D Sonic game has been like, that's the culmination of Sonic. And that sort of started with Sonic 3. You know, Sonic 3 Knuckles, where it's like, oh, you become supersonic in space.
Yeah.
So that feels weird. I do want to play more of the DS stuff. I didn't get to play nearly enough of those, and that was actually one of the few areas we cut our scope with the last Sonic one. Because it was like, they have 2 Sonic Boom games.
Damn.
Went down the wrong way, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had 2 Sonic Boom games on the 3DS. And then there were Sonic Colors, and then there was Sonic Adventure, and then there was Sonic Rush, and then there were 3 Game Boy Advance ones. And that's not even including Sonic Battle.
I can't remember, did Rush 2 or Rush Adventure have Blaze?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Is Blaze your favorite Sonic character?
No, because Knuckles is there.
Okay.
Blaze is probably, like, after the main 3, she's definitely the next. You played a demo of Sonic Boom 3DS?
Okay. Well, there are 2 Sonic Booms on the 3DS is the thing.
Oh, there are. Yeah, there's Fire and Ice, which I hear is better.
Plumber!
Plumber!
That's what he's saying, I promise.
Yeah. Or definitely need to buy more copies for the rest of summer gaming happens.
What do you do? I thought there was a red ring right there, so the fact it's bouncing me is really fucking bizarre.
Flubber!
Oh, right. I need to be Lightspeed dashing as hover. Sorry, I keep forgetting.
The Lightspeed dash is in this?
Yeah, they're saying it is. That I can Lightspeed dash as hover, and I need to do that. Oops.
Yeah, I wish that coverage for Frontiers, let them just show what the actual game reviewer played. Like the actual guy trying again, because the stuff he described sounded neat.
That game looks rough as hell, though.
I know.
So the reason they're not showing it is because it's going to look insanely fucking rough.
Yeah. Glover! Yeah, it's Marco. Definitely what he's saying.
You can't prove it isn't. But yeah, I've never beaten Unleashed. Never beaten Lost World. Never cared to beat Frontiers. Fuck. Yeah, I know. They really should have done 2 Sonics in a row that start with F. Some strong R sounds. Jesus. Hard Sonic Hard R. I don't know, you guys. I think this game's pretty good. Everyone says it's fucking terrible. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's just holding circle once you've become Ghost or Glover. Glover! I see you. I can't jump off this thing. Gloat as Glover.
I'm trying to think of the last Sonic game if I was able to finish it. Because so often it's just like you realize exactly what it is after only a few hours, and you're like, I don't need to play more.
Wow, a few hours and Forces, and you'd be done.
I know, right? I think the last one I finished was Generations. As far as like on my own.
Right. Yeah.
Because it was that nostalgia trip, so you were always, it was at least interesting to see what they would do next.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, that game's absolute fucking shit on console.
Yeah.
Anyone who defended that shit running at sub 30 frames per second is insane. I do not understand.
There was a lot of that code in 7th gen.
It has the feel of 60. Is this the same stage? Yeah, I just redid the stage. I probably should have said that for anyone who didn't notice. It was like, why are these stages all the fucking same?
Yeah, the Xbox version finally had the FPS boost.
Right. Oh. But what if I didn't eat shit and die? I like the shadows for the ones really far up, moving at like a frame a second.
Yeah, what the heck?
It's so funny.
It would be funny if they got the Yakuza team to make a Yakuza game.
Yeah, that'd be great. It'd be like Shenmue, he said to check if Fox was still in chat. Sorry guys, I can't actually beat the game yet. Or the level. I have to go do this.
Eventually Yakuza team make an RPG for Sonic. We don't need a Sonic RPG.
Yeah, they just arbitrarily didn't let me fly in.
Okay.
This is where I live now. In space. The feel of 60s coded language for my parents think I'm an embarrassment. Yeah, it's really weird watching them not really capitalize on the potential of Sonic as an IP over and over again. Just because, like, they aren't doing the spin-offs and they largely haven't put in the quality to make a good product.
And then you see stuff like, yeah, they got the movie made, and it's like, yeah, that was successful. Sonic is a huge IP. He's a huge deal. You have, like, this loved cast of characters. And you cannot action it through your own incompetence, because that's Sega's thing. Literally, like, a ton of things they have just become like that.
What are you talking about? They just own like 50 IPs they're doing literally nothing with.
Oh, right.
When are we getting a Streets of Rage movie? Maybe like fucking John Wick.
I think that there was rumor of something like that happening.
That was really close.
What is happening? Well, then Dan yelled cover, and then it lets him sip the stage, because this is my number 9.
That's not true, Bob. They designed the levels around the shit in this game.
They announced the Streets of Rage movie written by the John Wick writer. Did they?
Yeah, I think they did.
I'm not sure it'll happen, because, you know, how much of this junk never happens.
Man, that shit just does not stay up, huh? Oh, no, 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 no! Leave me alone, God.
Might need to restart the level. Oh my God.
Maybe.
If you want the red ring.
Right. Who do want the red ring? I don't want it. I'm above that. I don't like collectibles, even. I'm gonna pretend that's what I wanted to do. Abba! You okay, man? You seem a little mad. You wouldn't let me hold you. What direction do you want me to go in level?
Yeah, Mr. Z, I don't buy that for a second. Allegedly, the John Wick guys are also doing a Helsing movie for Amazon.
Huh.
I'd love to see it, but I don't believe it. I don't buy it.
There we go. Surprisingly short level when you don't try to get the stuff.
Play this in Japanese for a bit to hear the Kamen Rider guy do the Wisp announcements. Which Kamen Rider guys? Is it Sega Sechiro or?
I don't think Sega Senshiro has done shit in a really long time. I think he cameoed like twice. I don't think anyone would be like, he's the Kamen Rider guy.
Okay, it's something we wouldn't get then.
I bet his voice will be cool though.
Yeah, maybe.
But what if we did Germ? I feel like maybe we should do this right before the cutscene. Because
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight the boss. Hell of a load time to change language.
Next stop, the Starlight Carnival.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the hell they were thinking with not greenlighting another Sonic Mania. That definitely did well for them.
Yeah, that's
Park is huge.
them not doing that has been one of the biggest disappointments in Sonic. And
Indeed,
really
I
shows
could.
off that whole
But
thing.
I'm
of
right here
Sonic
behind
Team
this
has a
generator.
weird
That's it,
attitude.
Hedgehog. Stand there and be a nice little target.
shoots himself in the head.
Tails, is that you humming?
Tails, known robot.
Sonic, look out!
That's when Tails died forever. I guess he was done making the translator, so he had to get out of the story in some other way.
Oh, he's possessed now, Bob.
Buddy?
What if I told you this also happens in Lost World?
My buddy now.
What have you done to him?
This writer really likes
I did
this.
nothing at all. Unless shooting him with my mind control beam that runs on alien energy counts is doing something to him. Does it? To get to me, you're going to have to go through your best friend.
What are you, a character in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl?
This turned out much better than I could have hoped, and I only used a small prototype.
Enjoy it while you can.
Oh, I will.
What's making
In
Tails so
fact,
fast?
The only way to make this better would be to have you two fight.
Come on, Tails. Snap out of it, dude. You don't want to do this.
What the?
Tails, buddy, are you all right?
Then he bites Sonic's shoulder.
Why is my nose hair tingling?
Lousy, cheap alien energy. Huh? Ran out of juice. Well, I'll get more. Lots more. And then I won't just control one little punk, but the whole universe. In the meantime,
like
enjoy
5
the
minutes.
park. I'll leave
It'll
you
be
your
cool.
own private tour
That's all he aspires to, Bob.
Like that you have how much energy and you control Tails for 30 seconds?
Yeah, it turns out he really didn't have that much
Stay up,
energy.
Tails. I told you he had an evil plot, and coming here was a good idea. There it is, straight from the horse's mouth.
We didn't bet.
Dang.
Oh, okay, okay.
Bye, Sonic.
I have to go fight a boss now.
Where's the... There it
Chase that
is.
ship down, then start wailing away.
No shit.
Just keep an eye on those machine guns.
Okay. Don't get shot. I won't.
Just don't die.
Thank you for the advice, Tails. Hey, the Sonic Racing Transform level. Oh, is this gonna end up in that? That's cool.
Interesting, actually. The bloom covered that just a little.
Someone says, hey, this is the boss fight they showed in Sonic Frontiers for a minute. No, nothing looked quite this sad. Just run directly at it, punch it.
Oh, okay.
Pick up the laser, you can like instantly end this. That's hilarious. Say hello to about 3 games worth of final bosses, because this is it. I'm not joking.
Oh my god, really? So about... Oh. Where at? What?
Sorry, I got bored and broke your robot.
That looked done.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Fox says bear.
You got the trophy. I was like, but that's the end of the game.
Hey, Sonic, did you give the guy
Yep.
your complaint?
Oh, I gave it to him pretty good. Sup, Yacker?
Thank you,
Did
Cheese
you
Ball.
get any more info out of him?
Well, it wasn't easy, but yeah.
Well, we know
I tortured
Eggman
him.
is going to use the energy he's stealing for a mind control
Yeah,
weapon.
why?
You do the Casino Royale?
Not the
Yeah.
hard way.
Do we know how Eggman is getting all these aliens?
Yeah. At first, I thought that Yacker was talking about how Baldy Nosehair was using burps to do it.
He is pretty.
He's got this
gassy.
thing called
Maybe
a
the smell
far
can knock him
gate.
out? I don't know. Something doesn't seem right with that.
That's what I said. It made no sense. Then I made a tiny adjustment and realized he was saying generators.
This joke is really bad and they need to stop
so,
using
no
it.
burps.
Nah, no, they
That's a
won't.
relief.
Tell me about it. So basically, Eggman is using 5 tractor beam generators to hold their planet in orbit while he scoops the aliens all up.
Isn't this the plot of Jumping Flash?
It's tiny, but still, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, fine. 5 generators? Well, I've already leveled 2.
So, if my math is correct, that leaves us 3 more of those bad boys to take out.
Nobody said there'd be math, but I'm with you, buddy.
We should get moving.
Yeah,
The
generator at
aliens
level.
don't have much time.
World 1?
Once
Maybe
I start
not.
moving,
There's
I
6
don't need
worlds, and
much
they
time.
started implementing the generators at level or world 2, I guess. All right.
Soon, the mind control weapon will be full of energy I've siphoned from the aliens, and Sonic's world will be the center of my interplanetary theme park.
Y'all reckon you'll be able to get yourself enough of that energy to take over the whole dang...
I'm glad they changed his voice for the cartoon.
Yeah.
Wheel.
It's just grating to listen to.
Right.
Got it right here, sir. Just need to install it. The think bone's connected to the talk bone. The talk bone's connected to the mouth bone. There. Good as new.
Finally. I don't think anything could have been more annoying than that cowboy chatter.
Feeling ship-shape with me new voice chip I am. Begging your pardon, Squire, but me and my matey are gonna sail off and search for that lubber Sonic. Arr!
Oh. So I guess this is going to be a thing.
I think that's the wrong chip.
Really? Are you sure he doesn't normally speak in pirate?
On the bright side, he's much more exotic now.
Just go find him and fix that. Shortly, I will have no need for those idiots. In just a few hours, Sonic's world will be under my control. When it is, it will be the crown jewel of my amusement park. The greatest amusement
It's
park
really
in
weird
the
to call it
universe.
Sonic's World. I know that the song is in his
So
world.
hard I pulled
Uh-huh.
a muscle.
Oh, he herniated himself.
Yeah,
over
that's-
laughing.
That's rough.
You get up there and Robotnik's clearly very ill. Yeah, you're so owned, Sonic. Oh God, Jesus.
Next stop, the up.
Yeah. So obviously the center thing, which was the first world, is not a world.
Yeah.
So no generators. You're gonna change the. Okay.
See how that goes.
Sonic, I need the hospital. No! And then throws him into space.
に向かいますアクアリウムパークに向かいますアステロイドコースターに向かいますプラネ
We also go to Planet Wisp?
Sure.
Oh. Darker Turbo was saying that the cutscenes made him want the tightest laughing as a redeemed sound.
Man, those graphics are glitching out really bad. I wonder if it's going to do that all throughout the level or just the opening. Okay, it seems like we're good now.
Oh, I bet that doing the slide would kill them? Okay, I guess so.
Watch out for that tree.
What?
Checkpoint stuff. Or what? Do you want ghost checkpoints, Bob?
I would think the checkpoint would just be slightly off of the path.
Well, it was. You just tugged the wall. I'm sorry. And
like they should be inside the wall, basically.
No, I'm sorry. They must exist in a real physical 3D space. This song is pretty good. Was this song was in Sonic this level was in Sonic Generations, right?
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I think Planet Wisp is what they brought back.
Yeah, because this music has been I've liked this more than any other song so far. But okay.
They're spiky now.
Now Spider Ball, the feel worse.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Rules.
The way it just bounces, like, completely shifts along with my character model. When I flip on something, it's like, what are you doing?
You mean the particle effect?
Yeah, the particle effect just completely tracks with me, not with the ground.
Yeah, it's not generating a particle effect per se. It's doing an animation that's tied to your ass.
Yes. Oh, I guess we can go this way. You made this. There was only one thing that could have happened there, and you made it that.
I'm sorry, Bob. You got on a booster track, but you were still spiky, dude. So,
Yes.
yeah, we do need to press the action button the next time we get that wisp, because the wisps have their own like actions.
What's the action?
Circle.
Oh, it's actually at that.
Yeah,
Oh, that's neat.
it did pop up with the instructions saying it was accelerate. Ooh, that was a double one up because it was a really big tail's head.
I wasn't at the right angle to jump at it. I've been holding me.
Sonic! Yeah, that was rough.
Well, I just flies through the air holding the handbars, but there's no handle for him to hold anymore.
It's just him in a car seat flying through the air. You should probably boost through those guys.
Yeah. Oh, now I boost now. Okay.
Yeah.
So now I gotta do the jump.
Going that slow and then doing that's really funny. I'm sorry, it's just the funniest fucking sound I've ever heard Sonic make.
Oh, it didn't save that I got that.
No, it didn't. That's weird. I would have assumed it would have,
Right?
but I guess the checkpoint saves you with what you got at the checkpoint.
It feels like those sections should be locked fully into their 3 paths, but it's not how it works.
How do you mean?
Like, since moving the analog stick makes you do a set dash, like both left and right.
Yeah.
But I could be slightly off of the platform.
Yeah, I noticed that. You were not in one of the 3 lanes. You were like in between.
Right, and that really bugged me. And that's why I kept like just looking at it, confused.
Well, we're not necessarily here to beat the game.
No.
No, there's a reason I deleted those tags of playthrough.
Okay.
We're just here to give games a chance. Besides, it told me the ending isn't me being supersonic, so I don't really care. Just kidding. It's more of like, I would like time off with Tosh.
Yeah, that's fair.
Even though tomorrow's a thing, Tosh doesn't have tomorrow off. She has today off. Just 7 days. But yeah, I would say, 3 hours is plenty of a chance. Now that it's running at 60 frames per second, I like it a lot more. That level had visual glitches in it that I'm not sure people noticed. In fact, I'll just do it real quick to show you guys. There's black smoke that keeps popping in and out in the skybox.
Look at the sky this time.
See how it's...
Yeah, what the heck is happening over there?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure that was Ultimate's fault. I don't... Yeah, it's keeping up with the beat pretty well.
Yeah, it's really going for it.
It's like the opposite of a light show.
A dark show?
Yeah. Darkness just being sprayed all over the place.
It must be alien energy.
But yeah, I enjoy this game all right. In the grand scheme of Sonic games, I wouldn't say this is like the worst it can be. But it is like one of the many where I just wish it was better.
Yeah, it just sits in that general mid area that most Sonic games do, where it's like this is a 5 or a 6 for me. It's not terrible. I could beat it. I wouldn't have any problem going through it. It's just like I don't really get anything from it.
Yeah, I'd probably put it somewhere around like a 7. Like it's really not great feeling, but I enjoy it. I'm just trying to drift as much as possible.
Nosebleed asked if I liked it more or less than Demon Turf. I think Demon Turf way.
Yeah, Demon Turf has higher highs, but it also has more lows. Because man,
yeah, it has a lot of drag, but it's like it feels good to move. And that's just not something Sonic games do, and it's like they should.
Yeah, but then content-wise, it's a fucking nightmare. Like that game legitimately locks you in really, really bad combat rooms so non-stop, and the end of the game is like, did you eat all the eggs?
Yeah.
If this ended with, did you eat all the eggs as in get every red ring, I'd be like, oh, that's a fucking awful experience.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Damn, I was hoping it would keep popping in and out. But yeah, But yeah, at the end of the day, it's neat. A lot of the design decisions are baffling. Like, I get that they're worried about the playtime that this game offers, and people trading it in, and thus why they don't give you all the abilities up front, you know?
Yeah.
Can I jump as the... Okay, good.
Yeah, I have heard that Demon Turf standalone thing is pretty solid. I wish they would bring it to PlayStation.
Oh, did they not?
No, it's Switch and PC right now.
Not even Xbox?
I don't think it's even on Xbox.
That's weird. That's as weird as the rocket always ending in this weird skydive that's really slow motion. It is very bizarre.
Yeah, at least it actually is a skydive when you're in the 2D set or in the 3D segments instead of the 2D ones where it's like, why am I falling like this?
Well, I mean, I am in a 2D segment.
Huh? Yeah, you changed the camera though, whereas it didn't when I did it.
Yeah.
I have no idea what was up with that. It was just like, I'm just stuck like this.
So, this seems nutty to me, but let's check it out. Is the goal here?
Okay. You say so, Sonic.
Yeah, I feel like I like Generations more than this. Especially now that it runs right on Xbox and it always ran right on PC.
Yeah, Generations does also have that buff of having Sonic characters instead of just Sonic and Tails.
And then these new guys who you love.
The aliens who can't speak and look bizarre and not that Sonic-like.
Well, I meant the robots.
Oh.
They're very funny and you love them.
No, absolutely not.
I'm sorry, Bob. You love them. I don't know why you love them. Bob, why do you love them? Oh, no, please. I was hitting to the right.
Yeah, there's so many times that happens in this game. It's like, what does dictates when Sonic can turn? Because it's not momentum. That doesn't exist.
I'm trying to remember if Rush... Oh, please. I'm hitting to the left, and I have been for 10 years.
I know, right?
Oh, well. We're just going to keep going this way.
No, Wisps are everywhere in Sonic and not, man. Yeah, Wisps are bad.
Yeah, it's really weird that they bring them back for Lost World as well, because I feel like Lost World had enough interesting mechanics that it didn't need Wisps.
Right. When is Keely's show? Thursday. I think it's...
Yeah, Geoff Knightley is doing his thing on Thursday night.
It's actually in the
1
afternoon.
p.m. or something?
Yeah, 1 or 2, something like that. I can't remember offhand, though. Let me see if I can pull up the document. this will be Central Daylight Time.
Oops. Oh, we didn't even get to see this last time.
Yeah, 1 p.m.
Look at me remembering the time I have to wake up because it's fucking early.
Yeah.
For me, anyway.
And I don't think there's anything set up for tomorrow unless something got announced over streaming. Did anything happen like that, guys? Did you notice? I guess I could also, like that Sonic thing, announce it at 8 p.m. tonight.
That's true.
So next year on Thursday. That is the plan.
Yeah, because Wednesday doesn't have anything,
right? There's a Soul Hackers 2 stream tomorrow.
I mean, that's cool. We're not gonna go live for that.
No.
For a game.
Yeah, it's not like... If it were all of Shin Megami Tensei or something like this thing we did today was all of Sonic, I can see us do that.
Oh yeah, absolutely then.
But yeah, but not if it's just Soul Hackers 2. That game's already announced. Yeah, hopefully the next week we get something from Nintendo. They don't just...
I really did this correctly.
I hope we don't have to wait another month and then just have it show up randomly in July or some other time like that.
Nintendo?
Yeah.
They will.
I know. They try to get any moment, so it's just as likely next week as it is a month from now.
What?
This makes me think of some N64 song. I don't know what.
Me neither.
How much longer until the PC/PS4 ports of the SMP5 get announced? I don't know.
Oh. Wasn't fast enough. Huh?
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna try and get the next Nintendo event before that Xenoblade 3 comes out.
Yeah.
That would make sense. In fact, they might even do a Xenoblade themed direct. That's obviously a different thing. Like, that's not as hype as just general Nintendo Direct.
Okay. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and end this. Thank you all for hanging out. We will get the schedule entered here on our Twitch page for anyone who's curious, so that way you can just look at it. This is one of the few times I'm interested in doing that, because it's like, we usually decide what we're doing on Fridays pretty last minute.
Right.
Because we like to keep it organic. But yeah, we'll see you guys Thursday. Take it easy. We're gonna raid someone.